Hey guys, no struggle here with part 16. Sorry about that cutoff on the last video. I ran out of time and the edits can only go to 35. So when I hit that 10-minute mark, that's it, usually. But this guy went ahead and moved 5 forward and rammed right into the V-Wing, dealing 5 damage because he deals damage based upon the speed he's moving. And the V-Wings only have 4 health in general. So that, at the very beginning and the last movement, is a dead V-Wing. And because there's no V-Wings in Armada, that is just gone. He is gone for the whole game unless somehow we find more V-Wings in Armada. Oh, by the way, this recording, the Lurker Hulk is here, and I gotta get him painted, but look at that thing, isn't it a beaut? It's freaking huge, man. Like, let's take this Venator that I'm waiting for a base for, put it beside it. Holy crap, it's huge. It's huge. Anyway, back to Xwing. And for shooting, looks like, fix that. Okay, Anakin and Obi-Wan will be the first to shoot. But all of these ships are out of range. So I'll just go ahead and put a attack action on each one of those to mark that I don't have to do anything with them. After the dust settles, now 3 is the highest number, but it is the red phase, so it's Separatist for right now. And they have the initiative. So this HMP will fight this V-Wing. Wait. I have no idea how that V-Wing went from right there to right there. Never mind. That was weird. Correction, HMP to V19s. A little bit of a matrix going on right there for some reason. Alright, HMP using target lock with his special weapon to go ahead and use 3 dice versus 2. That is 2 hits versus an evade. That's 1 damage to the V19, which kills one. And because earlier when the 3 V19s came in from Armada, we still needed 1 more. Now that we have the extra model, he is now spawned over here. I'll take care of his dial and his other stuff later. But for now, back to shooting. Jedi Fighter versus HMP. 2 dice versus 1. No target lock, but Jedi has a focus. Ooh. That's 1 damage to the HMP, which brings it down. That is 1 dead HMP. We'll put this model over to the side because he can spawn again because there's still some Armada HMPs out there. But with that, the death of this group right here, these droids disappear from the pending transport of Legion and go back to the table over there. You can call that a micro success for Star Wars, for the Republic team. With that Jedi Fighter, with the Jedi Fighter going ahead and making that success, out of the smoke and wreckage of the HMP, there comes another figure onto the battlefield that has been requested to join the fight. The physical model I do not have because Star Wars Legion has not made her, but Shakti has now entered from an ETA2, ETA2. But she is now in the fight and will be joining the Jedi in the space battle. Now, if for some reason Legion comes out with her in the meantime, we will add her to the ground battle. But for now, this is the best I can do with Shakti. She is now a new entry coming from both sides. The Republic are gaining reinforcements. Alrighty, check my handy laser. No shot there. No shot there. Tri-droids have no shot, so they will not shoot. Next person probably is HMP into V-Wing. It's a traditional 3v3. Let's roll. Wow. Can you be more depressing? Coming in hot at range 1, these V19s versus the Squid. 1 damage. I'm pretty sure these guys are traitors. Main attack into V19. A hit and a crit. He is down to 3 health remaining. And this guy will be doing a bonus attack onto the back of these guys with the tractor tentacles. 3 dice rolling in the rear. That's 1 hit. They have nothing to evade it, so that's 1 damage. And that's another dead V19. And the Republic are out of V19 reinforcements from Armada, so now he will not be able to get that guy out unless we send more troops from Armada. But they probably need all the help they can get. I think X-Wing, we're pretty good. We just need to get those guys to catch up to those guys. And then once those guys empty out, there's going to be like 4 more squids behind them. Yeah, it's going to be great. Alrighty, this Headhunter into Squid Droid, 2 damage, and then range 3, so an additional defense. That's 1 hit. He's down to 12 health remaining. 3 attack dice from the rear of this guy to the V19. That is 2 hits. Well, a hit and a crit. And the crit was an additional damage. And from the front firing arc to this firing arc, that he can do a re-roll because he has target lock. And he has a focus, so he can turn those to those. All right, 2 hits and a crit against this headhunter. And then the Hail Mary, the stress, the words critical hit was a one that added 2 stress tokens. So now he's triple stressed, which means next turn, CSI. Words, the Separatist can go ahead and force him to do a move action and move him right into the squid, basically eliminating him. He's basically gonzo without even knowing it. 1 mental loops. These guys, they have a weird thing where they are 8 in movement but 0 in shooting, so they really shoot last. So these V19s, both of them technically, is going to shoot this squid going forward. Okay, alright, that's 3 hits. That's something. And this is my first time using the damage deck for the huge ships. Precision shot. Gain 2 ion tokens. After you execute a maneuver, lose 1 energy plus 1 energy per ion token you have, then repair this card. So next maneuver, that was a good hit on the Republic. So basically, in a nutshell, next turn, he will only move 1 instead of 5, hindering this guy, and these guys might be able to catch up to start taking this one out. Now, one other thing, and I know we're a little out of order here, but I'm going to fix it all. There's a tractor icon that gets applied to both of these V19s, allowing the opposing player, the Separatists, to force them to do a barrel roll or a movement forward action. They will do so now. Alrighty, with that, I had to go ahead and read the rules. If a small ship hits a big ship, nothing happens. But if the big ship hits a small ship, then they roll a dice, and on a hit, they get a stress token. On the crit, they gain a hit damage to the big guy. But I already rolled this once, and it was already a blank, so I already did that off camera while learning the rules. We're getting there, guys. 3 games all at once. While I'm on the subject, something weird, Armada is actually a little bit easier playing the turns. X-Wing, there's a few different rotations and changes based upon the movements and the shooting that then kind of flop. And then when you add the Armada, there's many different flops. But, moving on, next shooting part. On the hair of their chinny chin chin, tri-droids into V19, and rolling. That is death? That is indeed death for that Delta V19. Not giving in, the Republic is using their last headhunter to shoot the squid. 1 damage. And with that, the remaining vulture droids there and there cannot shoot. So now it is to the end phase where these guys have 1 more action. During the start of the end phase, you may spend 2 energy to move forward, side, or left by 2 forward, 1 left, or 1 right. I think I know what he's doing. So here are some cheeky rules. It says, during the planning phase, an ionized ship is not assigned a dial. This is not the planning phase. This is the end phase, of which then the ion tokens don't activate till next turn. So he is, to my understanding, able to still activate this 2 forward maneuver, killing potentially this V19. Actually, that was only 2 damage because it was only a 2 maneuver speed. So he is still alive by 1 health remaining. Also went ahead and used up 2 of his energy to boost up. And as I was about to resolve the buzz droids, I realized that these guys actually... Oop, I accidentally bumped that guy. These guys actually have a shot at this back buzz droid, which they will take. Now, these Delta 7s don't have the best guns, and it's range 3, and they already get 3 defense by default. So these are rough. First one... Nothing. Second one. Ooh, that's 1 hit. So with that, that is a dead group of buzz droids. They actually were able to shoot this off. And then these buzz droids go ahead and do 1 damage to this Jedi fighter. And that is the end of round 5 with X-Wing. Now we'll go into Legion real quick. How you doing, clones? You doing good? You're seeing the shit about to happen? Oh man. All right, that's Legion. See you guys next time.